How's it going, everybody? Kind of switching gears a little bit today. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm doing in our garden out here. We've got some tomatoes here and the suckers are really starting to come on. I've actually let one sucker go like crazy big for the purpose of this video so that I can show you what I like to do instead of just ripping them off there and tossing them. I like to start new tomato plants with them, and I'm going to show you how right now. So I've got some tomatoes right here. That one is actually a Mr. Stripey tomato. You can see it is absolutely coming along great. The problem is that I've let one of the suckers kind of take over here. Where the leaves and stems connect to the main stalk, you'll get these leaves that'll start to come out. And that's a sucker. What it's trying to do is form another branch. The problem is when it does that, it's going to take away nutrients and stuff like this guy right here. That's a pretty long one there. But I've actually let this guy just go crazy here. And so we've got to take that one. We got to take that one out of there. Now a lot of people can take that and just throw it away, or what I like to do is start a whole nother tomato plant with it. It saves time from starting it from seed, and it saves money from buying it at the store. Also, I get more tomatoes, which is a plus. Alright, so I have moved over our soil from our compost bin and put it in this little pot here. This is going to be where we put our tomato at right here. Some people like to poke a little hole in there to make a little path for their stem of their tomato. That's fine. We'll do that. Now let's go get our tomato. Alright, I'm going to try to do this one-handed here. So we've got this guy here. See how it is in the middle branch. Now I could, in theory, take this left one here, but I'm not going to because it already has a little bud on there. Not wanting to take that, so we're going to cut this down here with our scissors, and we're going to take this over to that pot. With this one I'm going to take this bottom branch off, and I'll probably end up taking this middle branch, but the top ones I'm going to leave on there because the plant has to have something to catch some sun. So I'm going to take those off before I stick it down in there. So now we are left with this. So I'm going to take and just stick that down in there. And the more stalk you get in there, the better, because it's just going to root all the way up in the soil. And that's that. So I'm going to take my watering can and I'm going to water it really well. It's like everything that is living, it's got to have water. We'll let that pull up just a little bit. We'll let that soak in. You see the roly-poly there. Alright, it's soaked in. We're going to take and do a little bit more just to get a nice saturation of soil there. Now, one thing, it is in the middle of the day. I shouldn't have done this in the middle of the day. That's alright. I've got some shade over here. I'm going to take this pot and put it in the shade. Alright, so now we've got this plant in the shade and nice and soaked there. I may come back out here in a little while and give it just a little bit more water till I start seeing more water run out the bottom. But we're just going to wait, and this actually should be rooted in about 3 to 5 days. You'll start seeing new growth, and probably within maybe 2-3 weeks it'll actually start shooting out some blooms for tomatoes. So I do want to show you all these. This is catnip, these three, and then this is a tomato here. The tomato, this has been in there for about a week and a half. Just kind of loosening that up a little bit. I want to show you, there's some roots. I'm going to take this and plant it but this actually needs to be watered really well. I actually just did this one sucker. This is off that same plant. I did this sucker just to show you guys how these roots just start growing on the stem. This is a sucker. It's not a seed or anything like that. Pretty cool. Unlimited tomatoes, essentially. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you ring that bell for any kind of notifications for when we put out new video. You'll be notified and you'll be able to watch. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.